Hey guys, DoItOnaDimeFAMILY here. So I cannot believe that I am filming this video right now. This is my 39 and week 40 update. Now granted, I'm only 40 weeks and 1 day pregnant, but I was like, I need to film this video because I really don't know when he's coming. He could wait a whole nother week. He could come tomorrow. So I was like, I'm just gonna sit down and do it. My energy is really low right now, and I don't know if you guys can tell by my voice, but I do have a cold, which totally stinks. My ears are kind of plugged up, so that's been really awful. I think I'm basically the only woman I've ever known who is like happy to go over 40 weeks because I did not want to give birth with a super bad cold. How much would that have stunk, right? So I do feel a little bit better today, but basically I've had a really runny nose and felt super run down for like a week. In terms of like symptoms and things like that, I still haven't officially dropped. I look at myself in the mirror and I can tell I haven't dropped, which is kind of bizarre to me. I guess I assumed that by week 40 I would drop down, and I really feel like, and I know that they say like, oh, 40 weeks is inaccurate. You know, you probably mismeasured and misjudged when you ovulated and your last menstrual cycle, so you know, you have to take that into account when factoring in your due date. However, I basically know the day that we conceived, and I know that I ovulate late. I know my whole schedule. So really and truly, I am honestly 40 weeks and 1 day. Like, I know that for a fact. So that really isn't coming into play, but I was a late baby. My husband was a late baby, so we'll see. He basically has no room now, and it gets kind of uncomfortable for him to kick me because he's still sitting so high. He frequently kicks my ribs. His feet basically stay stationed on my left side, and his little tush is like on my lower right side, and my belly frequently looks wonky because when he like stretches out, that's really all that he can do. Sometimes he pushes his head down like onto the top of my cervix basically, which is really uncomfortable, but it's what he's doing. He's uncomfortable too. He's ready to come out, right? So other little last minute things, like I pretty much thought I was done with all the last minute stuff, and then I was like, oh wait, no, there's some other little things I wanted to do. So I've just been kind of like gathering some things up, getting prepared for the birth, and just doing some extra cleaning and stuff like that. Nothing crazy. Like everyone's telling me, oh, you're gonna go on a cleaning frenzy right before you give birth. I guess I've been like at a low level of cleaning this whole pregnancy, and maybe that's just my personality, I don't know. So maybe I won't have that like, hey, I'm gonna go clean everything thing. Maybe I will though, and I for sure will let you know if I do. So I'm gonna insert some footage. Sorry, my nose really itches. I'm gonna insert some footage here of some of like the things that we changed about our room and some supplies that I have, you know, for the labor and stuff. Hey Luna, I know you hear me. Do you want to explain to everybody why we have to get a new comforter? All the stuff that you did to this comforter? She lays on it. You're probably not picking up on camera, but she stains the comforter yellow. How do you make it yellow when you're brown? I don't know how you do that. You make a white comforter yellow even though you're brown because you're very stinky. He's a good girl. Here's what else is wrong with this comforter. It's starting to like pill because we have to wash it so much because Luna stinks it up. So like it'll do that. And look, I had to re-sew this together because it just completely ripped in the washer. Plus the stuff on the inside is getting kind of gross. This was a cheap comforter, plus it's like 6 years old, so it is time to replace it. It is indeed. Okay, so here is the new comforter set. Honestly, I don't like it as much as the old one, but it's way more practical for our purposes. And I even incorporated the old pillows into it because this way Luna's not going to stain it. It'll wash up really easily and just mask things a little more than the old one did with all the white. Here are some other things I've kind of laid out in preparation for the birth. I have this medium weight shower curtain just from Walmart, and this is for, I know this sounds kind of weird, but if my water breaks at home, like I want to have this on the floor or like on the car ride on the way to the hospital. I want to be able to bring this with me, so that way in case something breaks or goes wrong, it's going to catch it and be able, you know, have it be all contained. Plus, if we don't end up using this, we could use a replacement shower curtain in our guest bath. So there we go. And I also have just some old cruddy towels for the same reason, just like out and ready to go. And here I also have, this is one of these awesome like massagers. I don't even know what the brand is on this, but I've been using this like almost every single night on my back because my back really hurts. And then I also have this birthing ball. So this one is kind of a smaller size. I don't know if you guys can tell based on like the size of my hand or whatever. But I really have been enjoying sitting on this, and you know, hopefully I'll be able to use that during the labor, like for the parts when I'm at home. So those are the things that we've kind of got ready here. Honestly, like I am kind of getting nervous for the labor. I keep having these dreams that I'm in labor, and they're not pleasant dreams. The funny thing about the dreams is that every time I have a dream, I'm not in pain in the dream, but I know I'm in pain. Does that make sense? And it lasts like all night. Like I dream all night that I'm in labor. So like these very long labors, and it's very difficult, but I can always do it. That's the interesting part of the dream, is that I never end the dream without a baby. I always am able to like birth the baby in the dream and like have him in my arms. So I think that's like kind of interesting that like that's how, I don't know, that's how I'm dreaming it, because I guess they say your dreams are like a reflection of your current life situation, right? But I'm not gonna lie, I'm nervous for it. I'm excited and I'm nervous, and I've decided that I'm gonna stop watching things like A Baby Story on TV, or other people's labor and delivery stories on YouTube, because I feel like it's just making me more anxious for the day, and I want to make sure that when my water bakes and when things get started, like I'm able to remain calm and sleep if I need to, eat if I need to, because these things can last for a very long time. And my personality is very much so that if I get really like excited, especially like overexcited, I can't sleep, which really stinks. Like the night before our wedding, guys, I kid you not, like I did not sleep at all. And it's not like I was scared to marry Charlie. It had nothing to do with that. I was just like really excited and really like, I don't know, I just get excited about things. So, and I can't sleep. I don't know if you guys have that problem. And I already kind of have insomnia a little bit. I think it has to do with the cold and like drainage and stuff. But I've been doing like the neti pot and vitamins and like really taking care of myself. So hopefully I can beat this thing and have the energy that I need to go through the labor. That is my week 39 and 40 update. Yeah, I will be posting on my Facebook page when I go into labor. Hopefully that's my plan, like Facebook and Twitter, and update you guys as I can. But clearly, in the middle of labor, I'm not going to be able to do much. I already kind of put Charlie in charge of like my phone and Facebook account. Yeah, this is starting a new chapter. I'm really excited. So we will be in touch via this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.